Hi guys, welcome back. If you are wondering why I sound a little weird, I'm sick. I just really wanted to film today. So I'm going to be sipping on this tea a lot. But before we jump into the meat of this video, I want to just say thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, my name is Ilia. I'm a nurse that's passionate about beauty and lifestyle and doing things that are good for my body and good for the planet, and I'm on a wellness journey, and I choose to share some of that journey on YouTube. So I frequently make videos about makeup that has sustainable packaging and beauty products that I'm really loving, that I feel like are making a difference in my skin and in my health and wellness. If any of that sounds good to you, I hope that you will consider subscribing to this channel. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I wanted to compile a list of, my gosh, my voice really does sound terrible. Wow. Let me drink some of this. I wanted to compile a list of the faves and fails of the month of December. And honestly, some of this, let me turn my phone on silent. The faves and fails of this month in December, as this is the end of the month. And some of this might be kind of carrying over from November, I'm not really sure, but I haven't had a lot of energy lately. I haven't really been feeling like myself, so I haven't wanted to film or edit any videos. So I'm just going to kind of touch on all of it right now. So we will start with the fails. I guess this is like my least favorite part because I don't want to like drag these products, but they're just some products that didn't work out for me. First up, this is the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. Now the thing that I have with this product is not necessarily the finish, because the finish is really beautiful. I'm just not really huge on skin tints right now. The coverage is really like barely there, and I really want something that has a little bit more coverage for my skin with my texture and my spots. So this doesn't really work for me for that reason. The other thing about this is the smell. I've never heard any other beauty YouTuber talk about it. It smells like somebody melted Play-Doh into this container. Like you're just putting liquid Play-Doh on your face, and it lingers. And I wish that I liked this more, because it's got really great ingredients. It has niacinamide, squalane, hyaluronic acid in it. Like, it's good for your skin. I just can't wear it because the smell it like gives me a headache. So that's first on the fails. Second on the fails, it's a product that I've had for a while and I've really given like a fair shot to it. And this is the Typology Concealer. And I really like the idea of this. I like the finish. I even like the coverage level. It's very creamy, but the packaging and the shade range is why it's a fail for me. So the packaging, you know, it's fairly sustainable, right? It's in an aluminum tube that you just kind of squeeze and the product comes out the top, kind of like toothpaste. But the product, when you unscrew the cap, it just starts coming out, and it's very like, you can't get the cap back on without it like being kind of just a mess all over it. Let me see if I can get it to focus. No, just not gonna focus at all. Okay. Seriously, whatever. It just gets very messy around the top. It's really hard to work with. And their shade range is not great. This is the lightest shade. The color around, like this little band of color around the top, would make you believe that the actual product is that color, but it's not. It's much more orange. It's not as fair as the shade 1 Fair would have you believe. So it didn't work for me for that reason, not even as like a base shade. I'm gonna just keep using it as long as I can until it, you know, goes completely bad on me, but I wouldn't repurchase this until they reformulate. Next up is, I'm so sad, this Han blush. I think I think this blush is in the color like Carousel or something. I won it in a giveaway for free, and while it's a really pretty, I love their packaging. I love that they changed their packaging to be more sustainable. It's plastic free, it's completely recyclable. This little elastic is completely compostable. This shade, and it's by no fault of Hans, I mean this is the color that they were giving away. This shade is just not right for me. I don't know if you can tell how shimmery it is, but it's very shimmery. It reminds me a lot of when I've swatched like NARS Orgasm in Sephora. It reminds me a lot of that. Way too shimmery for my textured skin. It just did not work out for me. I can't wait to get my hands on their color. There's Baby Pink and then there's Bloom. Those are the two that I'm really excited about because they're matte and I am a matte blush kind of girl. Next up, sadly also fail from that giveaway that I won. This is a few products from the brand Eco Brow, and I won their defining crayon, their defining wax, and their defining gel. So the defining gel is in clear. The defining crayon and wax are both in Penelope Brunette. That was the color that I chose. So the reason that these are a fail, and again, this is purely opinion based, is almost a little bit petty. It's almost a little bit petty. So I had this brand on my radar for a while. Eco Brow, right? Like it sounds like it's gonna be so like good and sustainable. I've looked on their website. I can't find what the sustainability claims are. I don't know what's eco about it. I mean, they use black plastic, which is the worst kind of plastic. It's not recyclable at all. The defining wax, the bottom is in glass. Like that's nice, but this could be a metal cap, you know? Like this could be any other kind of plastic. It could be PCR, like anything else. But this, I just feel like the name is really misleading and it's a little bit of greenwashing for them to call themselves Eco Brow. And then the only thing that's like eco-friendly is like the formula and not the packaging, because the packaging is so important. So I'm going to keep these. I'm going to use them up. And then I'm not going to repurchase from them. Not until they change their practices. That is it for my fails. Let's move on to some of the things that I've been falling in love with and falling back in love with in the month of December. My beauty routine. Actually, some of it is skincare. So let's start there. Beginning first with this deodorant. I love this deodorant from Hey Humans. I picked it up one day because I was out the door and I think I was out of town or something. I don't know. I went somewhere where I was going to be out all day and I smelled terrible, and I remembered that I had forgotten to put on deodorant. So I went to Target and I picked this up, and it's their Rosewater Ginger plastic free deodorant, and it's so nice. I love this scent. You get a ton of product and it's completely recyclable or compostable after you're done with it. Native also makes a really beautiful one that I'm working through, but I think I like this formula a little bit better than Native's, to be honest. And it's cheaper. This is like $6. Native's is like 12. So next up in skincare is this little package, Free Beauty. This is the serum, solid serum bar from Lush. This is, I think it's called Full of Grace. I had been wanting a solid serum in my skincare routine because I have such dry skin, and I picked that up at the Lush that's like a couple of towns over from me, and I love it. It melts into my skin really beautifully. It hydrates, and I love that there's absolutely no packaging involved. Tea break. Couple more skincare items. This is the Good Molecules Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. I picked this up from Ulta. It's like $6. Everything from Good Molecules is really inexpensive, and I really like this eye gel. It's very hydrating under my eyes. I feel like it preps my under eyes for concealer and everything. Makes all the products lay down really smoothly, and they have a really good sustainability claims. This is packaged in aluminum with a white plastic cap. it's the little things, you know. Next up is a new, an old favorite made new again. So I picked this up before my wedding. This is the Mineral Fusion Toner with hyaluronic acid. And I forgot how much I loved this. I picked this up after Alexa Blake from, I think her channel is called Makeup Blake. After she recommended it, and it is incredible. It sets your makeup down really beautifully. It's great as like true skincare in your skincare routine morning and night. I use it all the time. I mean, can you see how I'm like more than halfway through it? Will definitely repurchase. Moving on into makeup, I had so many things come into my life in the last couple of months, so many makeup products, and I just fell in love over and over and over again. And these are some of the things that I've been loving in the makeup world. This one is almost out. This is the Juice Beauty Phytopigments Illuminating Primer. I love the way that my makeup sits on top of this. I love how dewy it makes my skin. It's really stunning, and I can't wait to repurchase this. Best primer I've tried in a long time. Next up is this one. This is the My Shell Protect Sun Liquid SPF. I think it's 50. Yeah, 50, and it's in the shade Light. What I like about this is that they made tinted options. So it's a zinc oxide formula. It's reef safe, but it doesn't have that horrible white cast that like plain zinc will give you. They tinted it, you just shake it up a little bit, and then it has a little dropper that dispenses the product. And it comes in glass, which obviously is more sustainable, so I really love that. One little tool that I've been loving again is and mine is disgusting, forgive me, I use it. This is the EcoTools Bio Blender. And it says, I don't know if you can see it, it says Plant Me on the front. So it came in a pack of 2. I have both of them, and they've lasted a really, really long time. I love the way that these put my makeup on my face. I love how easy everything blends out. Looks really seamless and beautiful. I will definitely be repurchasing these, and I of course adore that it's a compostable product that I can literally go bury in my garden and forget about it. Couple products from Han that I've been really enjoying that I won in that giveaway. Actually, this one I did not win. This one I purchased, but these two I won in that giveaway. So the Han Nude Rose Lip Gloss, incredible, makes your lips juicy. They now use PCR plastic for their packaging for all of this. And then their concealer in Fair is also really stunning. It's very dewy. I don't know if this is my favorite concealer ever. I have a ton on a list that I want to try, but for now I have been really enjoying it. And then the Han Malibu bronzer. This is the most incredible matte bronzer ever. The pan is tiny, but you need just a tiny amount on your face to bronze everything up. I love that there's no shimmer. I love that it's like a perfect match for my skin. It's my favorite bronzer. And I love that they've redone their packaging to be completely recyclable. Couple more. So, this mascara is something that I've talked about before, but it's incredible. It's by the company La Bouge Rouge, and it is in glass and metal. The bottom is glass, the top is metal, and it is a zero waste mascara. The little stopper at the top that like wipes off the product as you remove the wand is made out of plant-based materials. The wand and the bristles are also made out of plant-based materials. I love that. I love that this product is zero waste and it's luxurious and it's gorgeous and heavy and weighted. It's a pleasure to use and it makes my lashes look amazing. So I will definitely repurchase this. Ooh, this one. So when I was talking about like going zero waste and going low waste in my makeup routine, it seemed like lipstick was going to be something that was like the hardest thing to swap because a lipstick tube has so many different components. And I since have found several different types of lipstick companies that make beautiful zero waste lipsticks, and this is one of my favorites. So this is a company called Havu, H-A-V-U. They're Finnish, and my husband bought this for me as a wedding present, and I really love it. So these are made out of wood, and the actual lipstick component, like the bullet of lipstick, is refillable. It's removable and refillable. So when I'm done with this lipstick, I can repurchase the same color or a different color and just pop it into the same lipstick tube. And I think that's amazing. I think refillable beauty is the future of sustainable makeup. So that is what I'm trying to focus on in my beauty collection, is as much refillable product as possible. Yeah, so the last product that I'm completely obsessed with, and I don't think this is ever gonna change, is also from La Bouge Rouge, and I have it in this big Elate palette, but it is the La Bouge Rouge La Lumiere highlighter. It's so soft and so like shimmery and beautiful. It's just incredible. Man, can you see that? It's stunning. It's a stunning formula. It's a stunning formula. It's a stunning color. I highly recommend that company. It's their luxurious, eco-friendly, refillable French beauty company, and they're incredible. Wow, so that is it. That is all the products that I've been loving this month. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If I mentioned any products that you've also been loving, please be sure to let me know down in the comments. And if there are other refillable, sustainably packaged products that you've been enjoying that you think I should try out, leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.